What's up, everybody? Man, it's your boy, Mr. Dugai, coming at y'all with another episode of Dropping Dimes with Mr. Dugai. And today I'm going to talk about, former Washington football team slash Kansas City Chiefs slash San Francisco 49er quarterback Alex Smith has officially retired, yo. But just give my thoughts on that and of his career. Before I get into this video, man, for everyone, if you want to give me a follow on my social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, I'm going to have all that information down in the description box. May not always get a chance to respond to questions and comments on these videos, so feel free to DM me. Excuse me, whenever I get a chance to, I'll get back at you. Come holler at your boy, yo. First off, shout out to Alex Smith, man, on a really, really solid career. I know it's not the career, that he really wanted when he was taken with the number one overall pick in the draft in the 2005 NFL draft. A lot of people unfortunately remember Alex Smith as the guy that was taken number one, meanwhile Aaron Rodgers fell all the way down to the 20s. Got off to kind of a slow start in San Francisco. Then when Jim Harbaugh came there, he had a really good season, led the 49ers to the NFC Championship game, which it wasn't his fault. The guy with Williams had like two muff punts, which led to Giant scores, and the Giants, went on not only to make it to the Super Bowl, but beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl for a second time. Then the following year, the 49ers was loaded, and all indication Alex Smith was going to take them to an NFC Championship game, perhaps even further again. He gets injured, and then that was the end of him in San Francisco, as Colin Kaepernick completely ran away with that job, took the 49ers all the way to the Super Bowl where they fell short to Baltimore. Following season was traded to the Kansas City Chiefs, where Andy Reid, the quarterback guru, got his hands on him. And Alex Smith had some Pro Bowl seasons over there. The biggest knock on him was that, he kept falling short in the playoffs with the Chiefs. A bunch of one and done situations. Then the Chiefs went on, drafted Patrick Mahomes, but he had his best season in 2017. Was a Pro Bowler, threw for over 4,000 yards that season. But of course, it came to, an abrupt end when they basically went out there and got beat by a lesser Tennessee Titans team in the wild card. And then he was gone again, and then was sent over to the Washington, which is known now as the football team. First year started off okay, and then we all know what happened. Had that very, very devastating leg injury where we all, not only was his career potentially over, but, we thought he was going to have to get a leg amputated. That's how bad that injury was. But, man, he was an inspirational story to everyone. He didn't give up. He didn't give up on his dreams. He fought hard, came back, was like third on the depth chart this season, ended up being the starting quarterback for the Washington football team. Was the guy when they beat our Eagles, though we all know we gave that game away. But nevertheless, he was the guy out there basically to clinch the division for the Washington football team. And, just a great story, yo. And then he calls it quits today. Over 35,000 yards passing, 2,000 yards rushing, which I ain't gonna lie, I thought he had more rushing yards than that. Solid. He was never Aaron Rodgers, and that's the thing that a lot of people are gonna hold against him. If he was like a fourth or fifth round draft pick, everybody would be saying what a magnificent career he had. But the fact that he went number one overall, the fact that he went number one overall over Aaron Rodgers, where Aaron Rodgers is going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play, that's when people are going to kind of be like, yeah, look at him as an underachiever. But for me, everything that he did coming through with that leg injury and getting back on a football field, to me, shows that the guy's a winner, the guy's a champion, regardless of what people think of him as far as if he lived up to being picked #1 overall out of Utah. You know, wish him the best in his future endeavors. I'm just glad the man could have a normal life now where he could, enjoy his family, man. Shout out to him on a pretty decent career, yo. But with that being said, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe. I'm going to have Philadelphia Eagles and NFL content throughout the year. Also, tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 Central, 4 Pacific, I'm going to do a live Q&A. Y'all come on there, ask me anything, tell me anything. I'll answer your questions, respond to your comments, and give you a shout out on the live, yo. Y'all should join me. It'll be some good stuff. Until then, yo, y'all have a blessed one. Fly, Eagles, fly.